Grand rising, grand afternoon, grand evening, grand rest. Wherever you are, whenever you tune in. Beloved multiversal soul familia. Hey, guess what today is? It is Miracle Manifestation and Money Matters Monday. So let's just get on in. Let's just get it on in. We're reaching for the seed and sickle. This deck comes with two separate guidebooks, one for dawn and one for dusk. And I will be reaching for the necessary guidebook as needed when prompted, as it will be placed on my heart which one to reach for. So here we are back again. Sissy's spaceship doing a little storytelling with the seed and sickle. Let's see what Miracle Manifestation and Money Matters Monday messages come through for us, beginning with this beautiful deck right here. And here we go into the flow with the seed and sickle. Whatever comes out, comes out. Ooh, and we have quite the stack right here that came out together. So we're gonna go there. Oh yeah. We're gonna go all the way. Yes, beginning with the one that's on the bottom, which is Bramble. And look at how the bramble ties in with my little decorations. How interesting is that? And I am feeling guided to reach for the Dawn book for this particular message. Bramble number 44. This may be a good time to reduce the volume on your devices, especially if you're wearing a headset or earbuds, because with that master number 44, we are going to ring the bell. In just a few seconds, take one conscious breath. 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's see what Miracle Manifestation message is coming from Bramble. I'm really not getting a whole lot of Money Matters energy from this card, but we shall see. You can never be too prepared for the next curveball. Even if things seem to be going well right now, take a moment to consider what pitfalls might lie ahead and how things can go wrong. Now, even in the worst case scenario, you'll be ready to catch yourself before the fall. And what happens when we catch ourselves before the fall? Well, the fall doesn't happen. Just like the bramble always protects itself against disaster, so too will you be safe from the worst of the fallout. Yes! We're going to ring yet another bell for that one, a much bigger one. It's going to sound a little different. So, prepare yourself. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Ringing in those protections and blessings from the fallouts. And the next card to come out is the cornflower. Oh my gosh. And we have another master number, yo. We have another master number. So, you know what that means. Prepare yourselves. And in 1, 2, 3. Yes. Here we are with cornflower. And we are also going to go into the Dawn guidebook for the message of the cornflower. When cornflowers grew more commonly amongst agricultural crops, they were considered weeds by the farmers whose sickles were blunted by their thick stems. But it was a field of these weeds that hid Queen Louise of Prussia and her children when they fled from Berlin, and kept them entertained in their weaving of crowns from the flowers. A situation or idea may seem unimportant, but even weeds can be treasure in disguise. Don't dismiss them. Take the time to find their true value. Interestingly enough, on the topic of protection, going into a storyline that speaks even more so of protection. Now, when you know, you know, even without knowing how you know, that we really don't have to think often of being protected, because we know indisputably that that protection is always there. Yes. Now let's go into the next card, which is Feverfew and number 28. Feverfew. And what is the message of Feverfew? I'm feeling guided to go into the Dusk guidebook for the story of the Feverfew. Number 28. Known as a companion plant, as it helps others to grow stronger and healthier simply by being nearby. Its strong scent protecting its allies from insects and other pests. Here we are with even more conversation from a completely different guidebook pertaining to protection. And now my left ear is ringing. Pay attention. Friends and family have always rallied around you, and now it's time to return some of that support. Someone near to you is struggling. Who haven't you heard from for a while? Reach out to them and return some of the love you've received from them in the past. Your own emotional wealth is bountiful right now. Be generous with it. So there it is in terms of manifestation and wealth. Wealth shows up in numerous ways, beloveds, not just with money matters or monetary relationships. Emotional wealth is bountiful. And you are being guided to share in that wealth. Step out into the world, beloved. Multiversal soul familia. And the Pimpernel. I'm going to read also from the Dusk guidebook for the Pimpernel. Number 12. The Scarlet Pimpernel owes its folk name Waywort to a German legend. A girl who planned to elope with her beloved arranged to meet him at a crossroads, but waited for days for him to appear until eventually her feet took root and she turned into the first pimpernel flower. Life has brought you to a crossroads, and you may not know which road is the right one to turn down. But you are not the first person to have come to this junction. Others have gone before you, and their wisdom remains to watch over you. Whichever road you choose here will be the right one. And you know, I'm feeling guided to also read from the Dawn guidebook for this particular card. And I'm not sure why, but when it's placed on my heart, I listen. The Pimpernel is also known as the shepherd's weather glass, as it can both tell the time of day and foretell incoming weather. Its petals always close up at noon and will only open again if it's due to be sunny. If rain is on its way, the flowers won't open at all. You find yourself in a position of not being certain which direction to take, but all the signs you need to make the right decision are right there. You just need to trust in your ability to spot them. So in this instance, this is no time to be waiting for someone else to point you in the right direction. As your intuitions are your compass and your guiding light at this time. Beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seed. The Seed. There is going to be a part 2 for today's Miracle Manifestation Monday and Money Matters messages, beloveds, just so you know. But it was placed on my heart to bring in the Seed and Sickle first thing for the Manifestation and Money Matters Monday messages. So there will be more incoming. Let's talk about the Seed from the Dawn guidebook. The number 0. This is the beginning, the first act that will set all of your plans into motion. The seed may seem small, but it is full of potential, containing everything it needs to grow into something incredible. Take the time to nurture it and give it the right conditions to flourish. You may already have several seeds growing. Do not be afraid to let this one remain dormant a little longer. It will come to fruition when the time and conditions are right for it. So, if there is an idea that you've been wondering whether or not to put that into motion yet, the answer to that is no. Hold off just a little bit longer. All right, let's go back in for yet another good shuffle. Here we go. Back into the flow of the seed and sickle. For more manifestation and money matters messages. Rowan. Ooh, such a beautiful name. If I ever had the opportunity to have another daughter, I would name her Rowan. Rowan Renee. Rowan Renee. Isn't that a pretty name? Or Rowan Ray. Rowan Ray. So let's read from the dusk on Rowan. Number 21, interestingly enough, is the mirror number for 12. So, let's see what this is about. You've been lacking in inspiration lately, and it makes everything you do feel stilted and difficult. Chances are that you're just looking in the wrong places, like that seed that needs to remain dormant at this time, beloveds. There it is. A double reminder that at this time you're looking in the wrong places. Chances are that you've just been looking in the wrong places. Rowan was once called the tree of bards, as sitting beneath it would bring inspiration to any lacking in it, and nature is a great place to start looking now. Take a walk. See if you can name the plants that you pass or the birds that you hear. Those creative thoughts will come rushing back in no time. So you're being guided to go out and be inspired by nature instead of the matrixy mishmash or the mundane mashups. Okay? Go fly a kite. And I do not mean that in a rude way. Like, I mean it. Like, go fly a kite. And there's something significant about red string. So we are actually going to take a look at the significance, the spiritual significance of red string. Now I have noticed that Tibetan bracelets, some of them are often made with red string or thread, however you refer. Also in Jewish culture, wearing that thin scarlet string as a talisman to ward off misfortune, as well as protecting from evil eye. It is a symbol of protection, good fortune, as well as love. It serves as a reminder of being loved, supported, and feeling safe. And interestingly enough, protection, good fortune, love, support, and feeling safe have all been mentioned from the other cards on the table. So the Rowan and the red string are kind of stringing all the other cards together, the spiritual significance. But something tells me it goes beyond just this singular cultural significance. So it's not necessarily limited to a certain religion. because how you utilize it and how you adorn yourself with it is also significant. Like when you wear a red string bracelet on the right wrist, it's believed to give and attract good energy. The choice of wearing a red string bracelet on the right or left wrist often depends on cultural and personal beliefs. In regional Vaishnavism, tradition of Hinduism, the red colored threads symbolize Vishnu for men and Lakshmi for women. In Kabbalah and some other spiritual traditions, wearing it on the left wrist is more common, as it is believed to be closer to the heart, and represents receiving protection and positivity. The red string is usually worn on the left wrist by men and the right wrist by women. Nevertheless, beloveds, the most common affiliation is that representation of being, but also receiving good fortune. It's now I'm hearing that like you are somebody's sunshine, like you have a profound spiritual influence and energy on others in a very good way, though. Like they believe that you are special to them in such a way that good fortune and love and protection and positivity, it like wafts off of you, or like it's seemingly never ending. Seemingly never ending. I have never channeled that before. And I'm trying to, I'm not even trying. I am working on blessing and releasing certain dialogue. As we grow and change, so do our beliefs and our experiences and so on. And I'm just getting like a lot of emotion from this card in particular. Like it is the thread that brings everything else together in harmony. And collective, I'm telling you that there's someone out there, or maybe even several, not even maybe, several someones who look at you like you are a true leader. Like you just have these qualities about you that bring people together and prioritizing awareness and peace. And it's also being placed on my heart that we're to keep going with the Rowan and look into even deeper spiritual significance. The Rowan tree meanings are inspiration and guidance, connection to higher realms, intuition and deeper insights, healing, renewal, and growth, protection, wisdom, and resilience, hope, and new beginnings, as well as this nexus between the divine and the earthly. revered for its protective qualities and connection to higher realms. See, we're not just looking at the string. There is significance in the leaves. There is significance in the berries. And I'm not telling you to go eat rowan berries by any means at all. Please don't do that. Do your research before you go eating berries. And no, that is not the message, but it is a message. In various cultures, the rowan tree is seen as a protector against negative energies and a source of inspiration. You might find yourself drawn to its beauty or curious about its role in folklore. So the key takeaways for the rowan tree: protection, wisdom, and inspiration, making it a powerful ally. Historically, rowan trees were believed to ward off evil spirits and bad luck, often used as talismans in rituals. Its upward-reaching branches represent a connection to higher realms, enhancing intuition and offering insights for personal growth. Cultural richness. Folklore links the rowan tree to multiple mythologies, particularly in Celtic and Norse traditions, where it embodies themes of strength and healing. It does also have practical uses. I would recommend not consuming them by way, not sublingually, by way, I wouldn't eat them, okay? But these berries can be, they can be dried, and they can be strung for jewelry, creating protective charms, as well as deepening your spiritual connection. The rowan tree, known for its vibrant berries and striking form, holds deep spiritual significance. Certain Native American tribes also revered the rowan for its protective qualities, associating it with strength and resilience. You might explore these cultural beliefs by creating protective charms from rowan berries or twigs during seasonal rituals. Rowan, which I already knew this part because I used to be really deep into both Celtic and Norse mythology, as in like both Irish, Scottish, Cold North cultural mythology, and some may even confuse Celtic and Norse mythology with each other. What made me curious is when the first time that I ever dyed my hair, not to really be different, but to enhance my already existing hair color, my great-grandma Roach said that I reminded her of Brigid, the goddess Brigid, Brigid. But let's bear in mind that this is the same woman who told me that I looked like a horse demon when I was born. A horse and a demon. So, like, I think she just didn't quite know what she was looking at. So she just assumed that I was a demon or had that on me. Which, after going and seeing someone who had mixed reviews as a young teen, and this woman is no longer with us, but her family still, to this day, keeps her teachings in, like, up and running and in operation. And they also are the operations chairmen of a publishing company. This woman, another grandmother from the same side of the family, took me to see, because she said she knew that there was something about me that was different and she wanted to know more. So she took me to have several series of past life regressions done. And we figured out where the horse reference came from. It came from another timeline in another place that is not on this earth. And association with beings known as Pegasi. Although the Pegasus is more often associated with Roman mythology, I will take note that what's coming through to me is the significance of the horse spirit, and how some would say, oh, the lion is the king of the jungle, or the jaguar is the ruler of all of other spirits. And I'm here to say, bullshit. I'm sorry, what was that? What was that? Bullshit. That's probably some narcissist who can shapeshift into a jaguar, thinking that there's some pretty heady shit, and so they're going to gas themselves up, and we're going to mind our own business and let them be wrong and let them be right at the same time, and mind our own business, because we're over here like the Pegasi, loving everyone and learning to love those people, places, things, and situations that we want so bad to hate. Ooh. Ooh. But hatred is not going to win. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. What's going to win the day is the rowan tree. As this plant teacher is potent protection, preventing negative energies and warding off malevolent spirits in Celtic and Norse tradition. Guarding against misfortune. Yes, I've said that before. But not just the visible, obvious parts of the rowan tree, but its aura also has significance, beloveds. The rowan tree is celebrated for its healing properties. You can use its berries, known for their medicinal qualities, to create herbal remedies. For instance, making a tea from rowan berries can aid in digestive health and support immune function. Disclaimer alert, not a doctor, not a diagnosis, not a prescription, not a prognosis. And this is why I gave the warning early on. I'm not telling you to just go pick some berries and eat them. Always ensure you've identified the berries correctly before consuming them. Oh, we love rowan. I have rowan growing around my property. For sure, for sure. Couldn't be happier to have it, actually. So I'm feeling guided to go ahead and stop there, sharing on the rowan. And we're going to draw this to a close. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the strawberry. So we are going to close this message with the strawberry. But do not forget all the significance of the rowan, because it is the rowan that is bringing all of these other energies together. And rather swiftly, I might add, I'm feeling guided to read from the Dawn book for the strawberry. It feels like you've been chipping away at a situation forever, and no matter what you do, you just can't seem to make headway. Don't be fooled by the odd occasion on which it seems like something might be about to change if you just wait a little longer. Just like we were guided with the 0 card, wherever it is, right here, the seed. Being guided to hold on to that seed just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Now, dang it. There we go. Don't be fooled by the odd occasion, which it seems like something might be about to change. There's a reason why things have been so reluctant to move. Put out your feelers and employ a change of tact. A new angle will benefit you. Interestingly, we are 39 minutes in, and that is the number 39 card. So now I'm feeling guided to read also from the Dusk book for this particular card. So that's what we're going to do. Thank you so very much for tuning in. And if you made it this far, you are a rock star. Like the strawberry plant, it stems bent low with sweet, bountiful fruit. You are experiencing an abundance in your life right now. You are rich in your emotional capacity, your material gains, and your spiritual learning. You have earned every bit of reward that is coming to you now that you are near the end of your journey. Be generous with this wealth and provide support to others who are not yet reaping their harvest. This will be returned to you one day, threefold. And that explains why you're not supposed to be doing anything with that dormant seed at this time. Take time to just take it all in. You are rich in your emotional capacity. This is spiritual wealth, beloveds. So perhaps money matters aren't really meant to be a topic this week. We're supposed to focus on every other form of wealth. And right now, you are rich in your emotional capacity, your material gains, and your spiritual learning. So we got a little bit of money matters in the message for part 1. We'll just have to see what comes out with part 2. In the meantime, be generous with this wealth and provide support to others who are not yet reaping their harvest. This will be returned to you one day. Times 3. Triple, triple, triple. For your trouble, trouble, trouble. Not double, but triple for our trouble. And there it is. Thank you so very much for tuning in, and I will see you in part 2. With much gratitude and appreciation, beloveds. Brightest blessings to you.